Yeah, I forgot about that. Mr. Cuba Gooding Jr. also like grabbed.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Mr. Cuba Gooding Jr. also like grabbed the guys from the dick.
South Beach Comedy Festival. Yeah, I saw him. I did the South Beach Comedy Festival for Comedy Central in 2012.
We're recording.
And they put us in South Beach.
We're on.
I don't mind telling the story.
We're recording.
And we were.
we're on.
I don't mind telling the story. And we were for Comedy Central. We're at this hotel on South Beach. Marin was just starting to Comedy Central put all the comics there. Marin was just starting to like. There was like a bunch of people there. Really big from What the Fuck. Cuba Gooding Jr. Key and Peele. There was like a bunch of people there drinking white Zinfandels. Cuba Gooding Jr. was at the pool just like every day drinking white Zinfandels and just like brushing up against people in a way that you're like, all right, Snow Dogs.
I'd be pumped.
Yeah, fucking chill out. I was still drinking.
I'd be pumped.
And so, dude, I remember Hannibal and I were just drinking, watching Cuba Gooding Jr. We're like, look at him go, dude. He's like the mayor of this pool.
Yeah, he's
walking around and be
Cuba
like,
Gooding's a horny guy.
He's a horny guy.
yeah, dude.
I know Cuba Gooding's a horny guy.
He's a horny guy.
Radio. You can't blame him, dude.
Cuba Gooding.
I wonder if he got a radio.
Probably gets good pussy. He probably was getting.
I wonder if he got a little pussy slump when he did radio.
I don't want to fuck you.
Yeah,
dumbass.
Dumbass. Yeah, fucking.
How much old
dumbass? He did good as OJ, and then fucking.
That's a good question.
People versus OJ.
Oh yeah,
he was awesome.
Pussy slump. That's a good question. I'd be curious to see like does that throw you into a pussy slump?
Maybe it's him hitting.
Do a good I am Sam kind of thing.
But maybe it's him hitting. Maybe that was like a shoot. Like he had to throw the shoot because he was going so fast.
Yeah,
so much from that he's like, I'm gonna Boys in the Hood, Jerry Maguire. He's getting so much pussy that he's like, I'm gonna burn up in the atmosphere.
Let me just cut it.
I'm gonna do it on dates. And then you do it on dates, and they'd be like, I get it.
That'd be crazy if chicks are throwing like roll requests. Being like, like Gilbert Grape.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
a young girl goes,
I mean, like Gilbert Grape.
Yeah,
probably hit a couple.
Oh, a young girl goes, I saw you do this like fucked up kid. Could you do that? Dude, Leo busting it out. When he wants a girl to leave him alone. Gilbert Grape.
was phenomenal, yeah.
He did good, Gilbert Grape.
Oh my God.
He was
unbelievable.
That was phenomenal, yeah.
He played Arnie?
I thought I just always called
him.
Yeah,
he was. I didn't know his name.
That is his character's name. I thought I just always called him Gilbert Grape.
Gilbert Grape was Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Arnie was his retarded brother.
Yeah.
Go and be like, I'm having a birthday party. You're not invited. He was like,
coming.
It's
coming for everybody, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's coming. The internet's coming for everybody, dude.
Depp rules.
Depp. Clean bill of health, dude.
Fucking rules.
Walking through it. The vampiro.
He's awesome.
He's like, I don't actually see a problem. She pooped on my bed. You should check with her.
He was like laughing during the trial.
Into my castle.
Sometimes he was like laughing during the trial.
He was like, about cocaine.
Wild shit. And he'd be like, insane shit.
Oh,
yeah, when they laughed. Yeah,
she'd say insane shit.
Oh,
like
you
the camera was on him, and he'd be like,
I was like, "Were you doing cocaine?" He goes, the time he laughed, the guy was like, "Were you doing cocaine?" He goes, "Yeah, I was doing cocaine." And then I kept asking something. He goes, "Oh well, as I previously stated, I was on a lot of cocaine."
Captain Jack so hard as that. He must have been channeling Captain Jack so hard as that. True,
Captain Jack, he's fucking Hunter S. Thompson.
He is the best. True, he had so many tools of the trade.
Yeah.
He is the best.
He's George Jung.
Wait, which one?
Yeah. George Jung is Blow. It's everybody.
George Jung.
Wait,
which one?
Blow, yeah.
George Jung is Blow.
George Jung?
Oh, yeah, the guy from Blow, yeah.
It's George.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like
it is George.
Boston George. Is it Jung?
Funniest thing I've ever
something like that, yeah.
Besides,
the
funniest thing I've ever heard in a movie theater. Besides the fart we saw.
Jung. It is George Jung. Wow.
Besides the fart we saw after
fart was
Creed 2.
Top 5.
We watched Creed 2 and it was all bad stuff at the end and we were both choked up.
You were really choked up.
But you were choked up.
I was a little choked up.
You were choked up.
I get choked up, dude.
This motherfucker act like he wasn't choked up.
I get choked up.
We were both in the choke zone. We could be like, hey,
you were choked up more.
We were choked up. Because in the end, it's like Rocky being like, hey, maybe I could be your grandfather now.
And you're like, this is the safe ending I wanted for this guy the whole time.
And then as the credits hit, this guy in the back just goes, this guy just farted so loud.
And we turned around and it was a special needs man by himself. And the way I found out it was special needs is I turned around and he was
his jacket was good.
Up and down.
But the other one,
he hit a fart. I was like, who the fuck did that?
I'd probably say the second funniest movie theater moment was seeing the movie Blow. George. And then at the end, they like
and this fucking
show a
older dude
picture of
behind me
George.
goes, damn, throw mama from the
The real
train.
George. And this fucking older dude behind me goes, damn, throw mama from the train. That's all I said. And I was like, he does look like the lady from Throw Mama from the Train. It got me. It was like, it's one of those ones where you compliment a guy where you're like, that was so funny.
I heard a guy, I was in a movie, Grand Budapest Hotel. It was the Wes Anderson Hotel, Grand Budapest Hotel. Snored himself awake. Pretty full theater, and the guy snored himself awake. In like a quiet part of the movie, you just heard a guy go. We all had a nice laugh for like a long time. Theater laughed. We all had a nice laugh for like a long time.
That's great. When we saw the John Travolta Gotti movie in theaters, we saw it in New York. I went to see it with Saint Germain and Mike Lawrence. And the first scene is Gotti at the foot of the Queensboro Bridge. And everyone laughed. New York City, my city. And everyone laughed. Everyone in the theater except one old Ginzo in front of me. That was his movie.
He's like, hell yeah.
And he was like, oh, fuck, it was, John. Goddamn, was this city yours, Johnny boy?
I saw Black Panther with Tommy Pope all time because everyone was like, "This movie is the greatest movie of all time." 10 minutes, and we were dying laughing, fucking terrible. Like 10 minutes in the movie, it was just like, "This is fucking terrible."
Yeah,
neither me and Tommy weren't really watching. We didn't watch superhero movies that much, so I didn't really know.
Well, here's the thing: South Park made the joke. It was just
everybody had to say it was incredible.
Well, they kept saying it was incredible because it was just a paint by numbers superhero.
Yeah, it was. It was for real.
It was like, this is every Marvel movie.
Marvel movies. Yeah, it was. It was for real. I had watched. I never watched the Marvel movies. And I saw that. Brittany's real into them, so like she had me watch a bunch of them. Then I saw that, and I was just like,
Marvel movie. Yeah, you guys just
changed another one.
You're like slightly amped up Marvel movie.
Yeah, you guys just changed some themes and you made Captain America for black people.
This is not even like for real, and it was everyone was for real. Like this is not even like oh, that was cool. I love Marvel. It was like this is important. This is a culturally important movie. It is amazing. It's like.
There's times
I saw it and I was like,
but there's times where people are like, there's times
it was a fucking Marvel movie.
But there's times where people are like, I'm kind of done with that shit. And they'll be like, look at this movie. This movie's a cinematic masterpiece. And I watch it. I ain't get out of that. I ain't come away with that. I don't think
I've heard the
themes hit the way
that's supposed to. No, I've heard that's pretty good. I heard a guy drinks cum out of the bathtub.
Doesn't they also fuck a grave or something?
I saw that. I saw a clip of that. I think a guy just destroys a family.
This is a podcast where we're talking about movie clues.
Yeah, we don't even know. We don't even know. We review movies we haven't seen.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh my god, I gotta check that out.
I'm gonna see that. I gotta
you start asking you a shot or like on the rocks.
I think he caught it in the drain.
That's interesting.
It was in the shower.
Yes.
I think he caught it in the drain.
The little slug.
Yeah, he caught the shower slug. He slurped it.
Dude, when you watch
somebody else shower slug is the most
the hair too.
Disgusting thing I've ever heard.
Artistic.
Bobby better
the hair too. You're gonna catch some hairs,
but also to make it artistic.
Bobby better hang on to that stick to break up fucking.
That way.
Yeah, he's gonna need the slug stick.
Especially if he's feeding him protein that way.
Yeah, kids want to fucking. If his ropes are anything like his turds, they're gonna be fucking insane.
Secret of the ooze.
A lot of zinc, a lot of magnesium.
A lot of zinc,
Yeah.
You do have to get your boy on magnesium early.
Oh yeah, you chuck. Yeah, just a Go-Gurt dude right in the bathtub. Dude, I had more of a paste. I almost literally. So I'm literally not bragging. Dude, I had the. I almost literally. So I'm literally not bragging. I had sex last night. It's not a big deal. I almost lost my erection because I was laughing so hard at thinking because the family was obviously out of the house, but it was like kind of like a race against time, and I was like, dude, if they were downstairs, all they heard was me like.
You are such a loud love maker.
Now listen.
You are such a loud love maker.
Now I'm icy. Now I have kids.
You've got marital.
She hates my ice. Dude, I have like an icy, just total control.
Yeah, you're Richard Kuklinski. You're the Iceman.
Yeah, I'm total Iceman.
You just hump through your nose.
I do.
You want to bellow, though. You want to go on a whale, right?
I do. It's down there, dude.
You want a whale, right? Whale scream?
No, it's not.
What is it? You know,
I've heard yelling.
Yeah, it was loud.
Yeah. What is it?
Because you
replicated
more yelling.
Yeah,
like a nut is when he nuts. It's fucking like
That was real. I was trying to keep it down too. That was real. I was trying to keep it down too.
So funny. The first time you heard it,
also I didn't know you hit CPs.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I didn't know you hit CPs in there. That makes sense. Me personally, I'd never CPs.
I was playing.
So I didn't know what you were up to with that. Yeah, he was hitting CPs going. And this is what I was going to say earlier. I didn't want to sound too much like a diddler, but I would like to. And this is what I was going to say earlier. I didn't want to sound too much like a diddler, but I would like to get it. I'd like to hear you.
Yeah, you know what's funny is
I'd like to hear Dan talking.
My roommate. My roommate Amir back in college.
Yeah,
he's like, he was rude. Yeah, you were loud as hell last night. He's from Long Island, so he was rude. But he'd be like, yo, I heard mostly you and not her. And I was probably tuned up, so I was probably like, someone found a video on the bonfire. This guy with a deep voice going, someone found a video on the bonfire of this guy with a deep voice going, I fucking love it. And it sounds exactly like me, to the point that Katie and I were having sex one time, and I went, I fucking love it. You just can't. You can't say that. I'm sorry. You can't say that. You can't say that anymore because I've heard my I fucking love it. I fucking love it.
Talking there, you know. That's fucking crazy. You talking there in sex like that?
I've talked there in sex. Chatty Cathy.
Yeah, you got
Oh God, this feels so good again.
It feels good of all you can say.
What do you make?
I like it. This is good.
I like talking dirty and make plans.
You're talking the future fuck.
Go away and fuck.
Oh, you're talking the future fuck.
Vacation plans.
You know what you're playing 4D sex.
Oh fuck, do you want to maybe, I don't know, Hawaii this time of year?
Yeah, break that out. Oh man, week 1 Notre Dame. That's actually pretty nice.
Yeah,
I might break that out.
Yeah,
you want week 1 Notre Dame, Texas A&M? You want you've been to College Station? Take you there.
You telling me you've never been to Nantucket Island? Oh fuck, I'll fuck you there.
That's what I mean. With like vacation destinations, we're opening a sliding glass door.
That's what I mean. That's women
opening a sliding glass door. We're both wearing white linen.
Oh my god! Imagine having our own fucking beach hut over the water. And that's when you bust out the McCusker. That's when
that's satisfying. That changed.
Yeah, when your roommates like that.
When I heard Matt,
I mean, I never heard. Here's the crazy thing. I never heard Vecchione make. The way I described it was
noise,
but I've heard him make noise. The way I described it was there was one girl that Vecchione, and this was over 10 years ago. Terminators fighting. Vecchione was dating, and their sex sounded like Terminators fighting. That's what I would always say. It sounded like they were grabbing each. You know, in the movies, go through the wall. That was always the sound, but I never heard him buckle.
You could hear. Never wait. I don't understand. So you could hear the stuff. You could hear him fucking.
You would hear chaos, but you wouldn't hear pleasure noises.
Yes,
just like Handsome Pete, my roommate.
I wouldn't have imagined Vecchione being a
pleasure noise.
No,
Handsome Pete had always been down to business. There's that. Handsome Pete was just getting down to business.
Really? No, I'm very sensitive.
Tommy would sit down and playing Xbox. Tommy gets after it.
Oh, you say you're
and I'm sitting out and playing Xbox next to. I mean, the head of his bed is against the wall. I'm sitting against.
As fast
as you can. As fast as he can. It's like,
oh, dude, it's so true. When you hear that, you're like, I always would joke around. I joke around with people that sound like they hung a picture. Or they're like slapping tummies. That's how they try to picture it. Or they're like slapping tummies.
Yeah.
Passion noises.
Yeah, that's wild.
But when you hear the passion noises,
girl passion noises are that's too much.
Especially if it's like a girl.
What the
girl passion noises are that's too much. This just became a three-way.
Yeah, sure. That's a masturbatory episode for sure. We were at your friend's house one time. I was trying to do no fab. I don't even. We were at your friend's house one time. I was trying to do no fab. And then there's these two people just walked. They walked away, and I was like, oh, I'm so bad. And we started hearing. We're just like,
weird.
And I was for real.
Yeah, very loud. Very fucking weird.
That is weird. I was like, I sounded just like her. I was off like a 7-day no fab. I was like, I have to go. It's a total masturbatory episode.
Yeah, man, I was like, I have to go.
Yeah,
this is a total masturbatory episode.
Handsome Pete would do that all the time, though. Like Vecchione and I would just be in the living room. You know, she's like Queen's apartment, and you walk in with like a gorgeous woman. Hey, like, those are my roommates. Nate one time was sleeping at our place years ago, and he goes, "How do you think?" He goes, "He he explains who you guys are. And then he goes, you know the guy with the voice of a tugboat? And then the other former Mr. Pennsylvania. That's what he called Becky. Smoking hot girls from like the club. But yeah, like he would just bring home these smoking hot girls from like the club. From like a club.
That's so crazy. They would dress in club outfits, walk into your apartment. Just you and fucking Becky. We were just hanging out.
We'd be on the couch.
Hey, we were just hanging out.
Hey, what's your family guy? Do you eat too many edibles? I can't go get ice cream. Is it too late to get ice cream? He's like, who the fuck are you?
People a display of what Sedona looks like.
By the way,
show them how you would sit watching Ancient Aliens high.
By the way, Shane and I were talking about this the other day, and I was like, if you used to catch me in the corner of my old couch in Queens,
pure power.
Chilling in the corner. So I'd be like,
I mean,
I was chilling in the corner like that. They were watching
like a bong rip, watching Ancient Aliens, like Sedona. I was like, we found pyramids in Sedona. And he goes, Sedona.
I was up in the corner,
Sedona.
And I really did. I really did give it the ones up.
Look at this.
Shout out to Sedona.
By the way, this is the kind of couch I need. Look at this. I took this like a duck to water.
You did.
Everyone's always like, oh, I'm like sinking into this. You've completely
dominated the couch. You've made it yours.
You might be the master of chill.
You could be Mr. Chill.
He naps sitting up. This is how I hit my nirvana.
You could hit a fucking nap like that easy.
Oh, yeah. Younger, you just remember smoking bong. Younger, you just remember like smoking bong. I would used to smoke bong, so I was like hallucinating.
I'd go take fucking, get it up to the pandemic.
Pretty late every night.
I'd go take fucking. I'd go
do gravity bong hits every night in college.
We did it in high school
every night.
Yeah, it's insane.
We do it in high school, and my friend once in a while a friend would like throw up or lose it, and you're like, yeah, this is too much.
We do the grahuka, the gravity bong out of the 5-gallon like water jar.
Yeah,
like you push down, and we had like 3 little tubes coming out of it. My friend would just pass out. It was so funny.
We did with the 2 liter, like a reverse where you let the water out. I went to the hospital instead of like having it pull it, and I went to the hospital because I thought I was having a heart attack. I did swear to God, I went full on. I did 3, and then my friend was like, "Oh, I gotta," and like he had to leave for something, so I was by myself playing PS2. And then I went and smoked a cigarette, and it was Arizona. So you're like, I think I got one of those. I'm like trying to find it, I couldn't find it. I'm smoking a cigarette. I was like, in my shirt. Then I go back. I'm like trying to find it, I couldn't find it. I'm smoking a cigarette. Fucking left arm is. Then I go back in, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Fucking left arm is numb. I went to WebMD. I don't know what the fuck's going on. And I went to. I'm going to the hospital. I went to WebMD.
Oh God!
I didn't know that. This is like 2000. You don't go to WebMD. It always says cancer or heart attack. So it wasn't known that like you don't go to WebMD. It always says cancer or heart attack.
Yeah,
but I didn't know. And I typed in, "You're having a chest pain." Yeah. Left arm numb, and they were like, I called "You're having a heart attack." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm having a heart attack." So I went to the hospital. I called him here, and I was like, "I'm having a heart attack." And he goes, "22? Yeah, you having a heart attack?" Dude, like he did like that. You're 22. Yeah, and I went, dude. Tucson's a grimy town.
Yeah, this is so funny that I got luck to tell you right now.
I'm currently having a heart attack.
I was like, I'm going to the hospital. If I don't come back, let my mother know that all my DVDs should go to her. But my PlayStation, no. She said I shouldn't have one. But I went and they gave me an EKG and an X-ray, and like they were like, "You blew a muscle in your sternum."
Well, that's pretty good.
Oh, damn! That's what it was. Smoked a cigarette.
Well, that's pretty good.
It was great. I wouldn't. By the way, walked out in the parking lot, smoked a cigarette.
If I was high as shit and things on me, yeah, that happened. I'd be like, I'm definitely done.
There was a moment where they put all the things on me like Wolverine. This is it. And I was sitting there. I was like, boop boop boop. All that ranch. Boop boop. And all those bong hits. All that ranch. All those bong hits. And then they're like, yeah, you're fine. And I just went out. I was like,
that was embarrassing.
Yeah, was going to take bong hits. That was embarrassing. Yeah, it was crazy embarrassing. The funniest part was when I was checking in at the hospital.
That's what I asked you. I was like, "Oh, excuse me, I'm having a heart attack."
I think I'm having a heart attack. She goes, "Are you on drugs?" Are you on cocaine? I did smoke marijuana, and she has marijuana. Are you on cocaine? And I go, "Are you sure you didn't just marijuana? It got to the point where she kept being like, are you sure you didn't do coke? It got to the point where I started laughing about it. I'm not on coke. But I think to her, she's like, you can't be this big of a pussy. A question, one of those. It was the most disappointed. A question, one of those medical questions. And I was ripped. I was like, they must get
so many of those kids.
That was a college kid.
It's a college town. They literally must be every night. A kid who just had a weed brownie comes in like,
it's the duality of college life. It's the duality of University of Arizona college life, kids partying, where like people grimy ass Southern Arizona town, where like people are like walking in there with machetes in their heads, and then there's me, and you're like, I'm kind of having an existential thing right now. But they hooked me up to everything, and I was uninsured.
Yeah, I went in. I was not insured when I had my false appendicitis. I went in. I had. Remember that? How old? I was like, I think I have appendicitis. 5 or 6.
Oh, remember that?
How old are you?
I was 25 or 6,
and not covered.
What was it?
Not covered. No, I must have been 27. It was some type of thing that is most commonly. It was, I forget what it was called. It was some type of thing that is the most commonly, at least that's not embarrassing. Like personally misdiagnosed. So I was like, all right, at least that's not embarrassing.
It wasn't a giant fart?
Trust me. No, they went in and they were like, are you sure it's not gas? I'm like, trust me, I know gas.
Yeah, I know gas.
I know my gas.
But how relieving is that sometimes when you have gas that hurts and then you go like, oh,
that was the one though. They were like, does your sometimes with appendicitis, I was like, they were like, does your testicles hurt? I guess it does hurt. So I had to get it. Well, now that you mention it, I guess it does hurt. So I had to get a fucking sonogram
on your nuts,
on my balls. A little bit of jelly on your balls.
How do they do a sonogram? How do they do that?
Put a fucking my nutsack. A little bit of jelly on your balls.
Fucking pregnant lady thing?
Yes, on my nutsack.
You got to rub it.
Did you get to see the inside of your nuts? What they look like?
Yeah, you just get to see like going through. You hear it. It was you heard your blood going through your balls. It was a guy, and
it'd be great if they were commenting. He's like, "Damn, get some juicy berries."
It was a guy.
He goes, "Ooh, you got some. You got a pack full. What's the last time you released?"
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
Was the jelly cold?
Yes, he was furious. Yeah, I thought it was a very funny thing. So I was laughing, and he was furious. He was wearing a Steelers hat. I remember that. He was wearing like a nurse's cap, like a Steelers band.
I thought he had a new era on.
No, that would have been awesome. It was
Mike Jones had a fucking flat brim. He's like, I got a cold gel on your nuts.
And you don't have appendicitis. You don't have nothing wrong with your balls, and you don't have appendicitis.
So what was it though?
I forget what it was called. It was some type of
Did he?
Damn.
Give you?
They were like, sir, you have a vicious tummy ache.
Did he give you the paper towels to wipe your balls off of the jelly? Because they never clean for you.
Putting a fucking it was just laying on a cold table and a guy putting a fucking stethoscope on my nutsack.
Did you hold your ween?
No, my tiny ween was out.
Here's my whole thought process.
Sticking out.
You gotta grab whatever you can to make it look
exactly
like you got dolls.
No, it was just being a guy.
You should have held it politely just pinch.
I could have daintily
pinched it. Go on.
Oh, sorry. Let me get this thing out of the way.
You gotta hold it like. You gotta hold it like. Oh, here you go. There's some space.
Pull it back. You're pulling it over to the side. Just like you should
keep a whole hand closed. Your whole.
You could have stretched. Grab the. You should have stretched.
There's
nothing. You can stretch.
Grab the head.
I'm saying I have the teenest of a penis, but
when you're laying on a hot metal thing and a guy's about to
stretch the taffy,
it's the smallest penis you can possibly
stretch the taffy and hold on for life.
Stretch it in front of it. You gotta just go. This is it, dude.
True. I like to do like Velociraptor flare with my balls at a urinal. If I'm peeing and someone comes next to me, I hit it with the fucking full flare. What the fuck? Yeah, just fucking pull my balls out.
Full pouch.
Yeah, just fucking flares out. And you're like, damn, that's crazy. You guys got 3 dicks. That's crazy.
Damn, so they gelled your nuts.
Torsion.
And then you laughed
the blood go through my balls.
Oh, torsion.
To check for torsion.
And you laughed, and he was just like,
yeah, I was like,
torsion's balls through.
Yeah, balls through. Which is like the most intense pain possible.
My friend John had a regular day of practice junior year. High school football. And then the next day, Johnny came to school and was like, had a regular day of practice junior year. And then the next day, Johnny came to school and was like, I'd be go to the hospital, my balls got turned around.
And they're like, twist?
Your ball can turn around, and it's...
And they're like,
is that when they twist?
Yeah.
Tubes get there?
Get untwisted.
Damn, imagine it happened to you on the Gravitron. You got torsion on the Gravitron, spinning your nuts.
I don't want to think about it.
It goes around like a tether ball.
I don't even want to think
How
about
do
it.
they fix torsion?
I think that's what they do. They untether it.
They gotta fucking
Literally keep letting it go. They keep smacking it like a tether ball.
Napoleon Dynamite.
That sucks, dude. But yeah, I heard the pain is like, yeah.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
But yeah, I heard the pain is
I
like,
don't want kidney stones.
makes you vomit.
I think about it a lot. I don't want that. And I don't want kidney
I'm
stones.
afraid of them. I don't want kids. Do you ever feel like you had a kidney stone?
I always think, I'm afraid of them. Ever since I found out what they were, I've been terribly afraid of them.
My dad's like toughest friend got him. He like brings you to your fucking knees, and I'm like,
cry. Yeah, like my cousin got him. It was like you piss blood and cry.
Yeah,
like you scream, cry.
Yeah, he said it's the worst thing he's ever.
What's the technology like now on pills
catheter? Break the.
Have you ever been a catheter?
Right? Isn't it catheter? And they gotta like break the.
Yeah, they gotta like jackhammer them.
Fucking yeah.
I would get chemo and try to break him out.
You're like, nuke my body, dude. I don't care. Have you ever had a catheter? Shoulder surgery when I was 14.
You got a catheter?
Yeah, after I had shoulder surgery when I was 14, I had to piss so bad and I couldn't. And I was on like all the pain pills, and then they were like, number one, we're going to have to give you a catheter. And dude, number one, you don't get any of the joy of peeing. You know the release where you're like, so you don't get, none of that because it's going through a tube.
Obviously, if we
so
bad, dude, catheters. We're gonna be. We're definitely. Obviously, if we live long enough, we're gonna.
They push on your stomach, and you see the pee go. You go like, man, when it came out, fun.
You push your belly down.
Did it hurt when it came out?
Yeah, it hurt all of it.
Oh,
all of it hurt.
We got to do something other than catheters.
Well, here's the thing. I was the perfect age because STD tests. You guys might be too young.
Swab.
Yeah, they'd swab the pee holes. That used to be STD tests for dudes. And then I was just at the right age where they're like, you can just do it through your piss.
Yeah, good job. But we need the catheter.
Whoever that doctor is,
something better.
Yeah,
good job. But we need the catheter. We need to figure out something better.
So they would COVID test your dick just with a fucking pee hole.
That's exactly what it was. It was a COVID test for your pee hole.
That stinks.
They would swab your urethra.
No, it's not supposed to be entered, dude.
No, one way street.
Dude, those guys.
You get a big ticket for that.
Dude, those guys. It's absolute sickoville. The dudes who love being penetrated in the pee holes.
That's a thing.
Sounding.
It's called sounding. That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Sounding. Reverse engineering your worst act.
Yeah, that's a sin.
Reverse engineering your pee hole.
I'm gonna start making sounds like this. Sounds like I'm getting sounded up. I'm gonna start making sounds like this. Sounds like I'm getting sounded up in my room. My family's over.
Start giving it real commands. Go a little bit more.
I can take it. I can take it.
That's it. Oh fuck.
Oh, you know I can take it. Keep going.
Motivational sounding.
It's a good episode.
Sorry guys, this is sounding upstairs.
A lot of people at work are going, oh, it's a good episode. A lot of cum noises. A lot of people at work are going, oh, fuck.
They said. Join the Patreon, they said. It's more Matt and Shane, they said.
Guy in a car garage. All the other guys are like,
jamming a metal rod on my penis going, oh, fuck.
I got you going through a... I hit him with a Billy.
You got me...
He was going through a...
Starbucks. I was going to Starbucks drive-thru, get a coffee driving...
Oh, God.
From Austin to San Antonio.
Fuck me.
And I had the lady went... And I didn't hit it earlier.
Fuck me.
The lady went...
The devil. Billy's the devil. Billy is the devil.
He's brutal at that.
Billy's the devil. If you're on the phone, whole screen, the worst things you can think.
Yeah, if I go
Not the worst.
hold on a second, I'm pulling up and you have you on the earphone, he'll just start
Sometimes he
screaming
just screams
awful stuff and screaming loudly.
Sometimes he just screams as loud as he can.
That's fun. The best is when we had my two friends, my brother and his friend, friends with the both, they had the Nextels way early on.
Yeah.
So his friend would be at like a girl's house dating, and I'm like, yo, is your brother? And we just get on their thing and just start chirping. Heinous stuff. He's like, dude, stop.
He's got to hold the talk button to stop you guys from getting through like a walkie.
Like a girl at her mom's house. She's there like, dude.
That guy was gaining.
I mean, it was truly horrible stuff.
If that guy was gaining ground,
he's
like laughing with her. He's like, no, but I'm serious. And then he's like, yo, you fucking sticky pussy bitch. I was like, what are you doing? This is the joke. We just joke around. He's like, fucking no, I'm just kidding. Come here. I'm trying to wrestle with you. Now I know fucking cunt. It's all I want to talk about. I know. Now I know about sounding. It's all I'm going to want to talk about.
I know. You have to work.
I'm too tight for that.
You have to start with you have to work it in.
I need to.
You have to start with a teeny tiny plug.
I think you'd start with one of those things they put on coffees so it doesn't spill. It would be. I think you'd start with one of those things they put on coffees so it doesn't spill on you.
Oh man, it's all so bad.
You know, in the mouth of the little thing where they're like, "Yeah, here you go. We know you probably drive."
And the fucking diseases you get. You can't.
You get like diseases that were reserved for travelers in the Asian rivers.
Yeah,
where they'd be like, "Yeah, you got a weird bug that crawled up your dick hole, and now we got a problem."
Imagine your doctor just being like, seeing how gay you are.
Yeah, man, kind of like, what did you do?
You can tell like a chewed pencil. You go, look, I can see you're shoving stuff in there.
What did you do, dude?
You have a tiny.
He's putting the gel on with his flat bill Steelers hat.
You have a tiny flappy pussy on the entrance.
Oh my god,
dude, what is that?
Beefy lips on your fucking dickhead.
A little perfectly formed vulva.
We talked about it. You can't be sounding.
Yeah,
can't be jamming something.
Yeah, Mitch, are you sounding again? I pay for it. No, yeah,
it's safe.
A little bit.
It's like rent a club. I pay for it.
It's safe.
It gets me where I need to. I like it, and it gets
sterile. It's safe.
It gets me where I need to go.
Pull out. Yeah, but what's even the end goal? I guess you'd have to like you'd be like a squirt. You pull out real quick.
Yeah, you gotta watch this. It's putting your thumb over the hose.
If you come around, that could
You gotta watch this. If you uncork,
if you come around it, that could
you call it winning. Dude, if you uncork when you blast, you call it winning.
You call it some benefits to sound. We're talking about an explosive blast.
But I would absolutely call it winning the division.
You really are Niners.
You pop the bottle.
You really are Niners fan.
Ski goggles.
That's the only time you see champagne, huh?
Whoa.
We won the conference. What are you talking about? We won the conference. Shut your fucking mouth.
Tell Google to take that satanic shit down.
What?
Tell Google to take that satanic shit down.
True. Inside. They're saying longer and stronger if we get stroked from the inside.
I was just joking around. You know I love
God, that's so diabolical.
Sorry I said that about the Niners. I was just joking around. You know I love the Niners.
Don't apologize to me.
Christian McCaffrey.
Apologize to Christian McCaffrey. You apologize.
You know I love Christian McCaffrey, dude.
And then you're going to say, you apologize to him. And then
you know I love Christian McCaffrey.
You know he's going to hear this. And then you're going to say,
he's not going to hear this, dude.
And then you're going to have to.
That was a great game.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
It was a horrible game.
Matt got to meet Christian.
That was a great game.
No, it wasn't.
It was
a horrible game.
After Matt got to meet Christian.
Yeah, very nice.
I hung out with him the day after.
When I saw you guys and you guys
so
were gone,
sad.
I was like, I saw you so excited. So fun. When I saw you guys and you guys were gone, I was like, all right, bye. It was so fun. Was Che and I the coolest part, the thing that really did help, and I told you, was Che and I were super bummed leaving. We went and tried to get food, but we couldn't get food anywhere. Leaving the Super Bowl, and then we went and tried to get food, but we couldn't get food anywhere. I ate at this steak place in my hotel. We could try to go there. Che was like, I ate at this steak place in my hotel. We could try to go there. We were like, yeah. We went there and they saw us at a table next to Vince. Do you want to eat here? And he was with his family. We were like, yeah. And they put us at a table next to Vince Vaughn. The Super Bowl. And he was with his family. Yeah. And he just talked to us about the Super Bowl for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
He was genuinely made me feel better because he was really Vince Vaughning off.
Yeah.
He was like, Brock Purdy, how you not going to like that kid? Second year in the league, you're in the biggest game of your life. And you're like, I was so sad, but that was happening. I was like,
that's kind of nice.
Yeah, that's fucking rules. The universe gave me, because then I said, I sat in Shane's former hotel room and was like, watching I sat amongst my batch. I was like, I'll sleep on the lady side. I know, I did. I slept on the other side. I was like, I'll sleep on the lady side because I'm sure Shane busted on this left side. But it was brutal. I'm going to go sleep on the unattended side.
Yeah.
You did it last year. But it was brutal. Leaving the Super Bowl when they lose. You did it last year.
Yeah, it sucked. It's so thick with people. Like you walk out of this immense fucking crowd.
Multiple kids crying made me feel better. Because you're like, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
These kids in like a fucking Brock Purdy or a Debo jersey. Being like, that's how we all feel.
That would help. Yeah.
That's how we all feel.
That would help. Actually, it was spellbound by the confetti. It was fucking fun though. I had a blast.
It was so awesome.
Confetti. I was spellbound by the confetti. Yeah, that's what Shane was saying.
That's crazy. We had to get out of there before it dropped.
Yeah, that's what Shane was saying. You never want to avoid the confetti, dude.
Yeah, I never even thought about it. You never want to bathe in the opposite teams winning confetti. Oh my God, it's like getting cummed on in a sports world.
You're just sitting there like this with your mouth open and fans.
Yeah, you go, oh, dude, am I a sports slut now? Vegas sports slut. What sucked even more? Yeah, that sucked. Saw the it was Vegas, so like what sucked even more is you saw the disappointment, but then you saw everyone rebound and start partying, and you're like, you're supposed to be sad.
Yeah,
being sad.
Also, Vegas is sad too. Like
Vegas is sad. Being sad in Vegas is bad.
Oh, dude,
it's living Las Vegas. The whole movie is
bad.
It's a dark place to be sad in.
Yeah, Fast and Furious.
Probably it's one of the worst. Easily,
it really is like an idiot to get Fast and Furious of cities. Yeah, you have to be kind of an idiot to get there and be like, Las Vegas, baby. This town ain't ready for me.
Watch it like that town doesn't eat up people on the daily.
I hate it. You got it. It's just big lights and TVs everywhere. Wow, this place is incredible.
Hit the nos.
Yeah,
Atlantic City's even worse. Yeah, it's really sad. You do see how dumb. Atlantic City's even worse.
Atlantic City is so bad that you're like you applaud the attempt.
I kind of like Atlantic City more. Just the
Ocean's nice.
Just the fact that it's so shitty that it's funny. Like Vegas is like this is the pinnacle of our society.
See, I'm
the Sphere. I work the Sphere does fucking rule, and it actually is the pinnacle.
Did you go?
I just look at it. I like to look at it from just.
You check that Sphere out.
I'm not ready to go in yet. Oh, man, we're seeing community. I have to get confession first. It's been too long.
I can't wait for wide-eyed. A picture of you wide-eyed looking at the Sphere when you play some old Irish instrument. Where you two play some old Irish instrument that just right into your core.
Why is it you two? They're the Sphere.
It's gonna change.
What? They have residency of the Sphere?
Yeah, they're the Sphere.
They are the Sphere?
They did, yes.
Dude, they're the mistake. They teamed up with Apple and rules. They did one bad mistake. They teamed up with Apple and forced one bad album.
Yeah, but that's a rape charge, dude.
It's so brutal.
That's how Phil felt I put that on his phone. Phil didn't know how every time he got in his car, his Bluetooth thing play automatically, so it played that. And it was the U2 thing, and the album cover was, it looked like a guy sucking a guy's dick. So every time my dad got in his car, he'd be like, "Get this shit off." What are you talking about? I don't know what it is. You got guys. He's like, "Get it off." I don't know what it is. You got guys doing stuff. But I haven't heard
what was the name of the album?
So long. Would that bring you back?
I don't know, but I haven't heard that opening song in so long.
Would that bring you back?
Yeah, my car too. It played automatically. My first fucking song. It did it in my car too. It played automatically every time I turned the car on.
Yeah, it's whatever the first
2016 Surrender. No, that's 2023.
Songs of Experience. No, this was in like 2016, 2017.
Songs of Experience.
Yeah, it looks like a guy's blowing a guy.
It does. Songs of Innocence. That's what it was.
The one where it looks like a guy's blowing a guy.
It does.
Let me see. Oh my god!
Blast that first song. It's like Pepsi commercial music. They put out like a double disc of Pepsi. Yeah, it's like Pepsi commercial music. They put out like a double disc of Pepsi commercial music and forced it on everyone.
Ad rock.
Dude, this album slaps. Give it another chance. Give it one more chance. Dude, this album slaps. Give it another chance. Give it one more chance.
What's it say? Like
California.
So fucking good.
This sounds like AI. Like he's trying to be like, this is what human rock. This sounds like AI. Like he's trying to be like, this is what human rock and roll.
I forgot about how depressing that was. Pretty low point. Start your car and that starts playing. Dude, that was at a pretty low point in my life.
Oh, it's pretty brutal.
I
never gave the album a chance though. I was so just like, what if it is the greatest rock? Turned off from what they did that I was like, no, listen to this album. What if it is the greatest rock and roll album ever made?
You have to sync your phone up with your eyes. I just remember turning it like you used to have to sync your phone up with your eyes. Do you remember that? Yeah, before it was all just like on the cloud, and you would. I remember it was like downloading YouTube. I'm like, what do you mean downloading? I don't like YouTube. Better be greatest hits. Better be greatest hits. Better have a song about Northern Ireland getting bombed the fuck out.
Yeah, they have their hits. One, She Moves in Mysterious Ways.
Great song.
Beautiful.
They have their hits, but my God,
Beautiful Days. Nice.
Sunday, Bloody Sunday.
That's what I'm saying. Like, one is nice.
This at the Sphere.
One love.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
beautiful.
This at the Sphere. You don't think? And they make it like a giant field. Doesn't you don't think this doesn't absolutely annihilate the Sphere?
I'm sure they're killing the Sphere.
Probably going through space. And Bono does a lot of arms out.
Yeah, I take it back.
Feed the world. Bono, I think,
but not really.
Now.
Is he?
I think Bono is like all about. Wait, no, Bono. I think he's red pilled now.
Is he?
I think Bono is like all about free trade. He's like kind of like conservative libertarian type.
Him and Conor McGregor team up. Ireland is there.
That'd be a nice ticket, Bono and
McGregor. Seen him talk shit about the lady with the mask. You see that?
No, I've seen one of them
about the lady with the mask. You see that one?
No,
one of his shit, and he's like. Possibly future political opponents was talking shit, and he's like, when he gets on Twitter, he's clearly on coke, and like he gets on, when he gets on Twitter, and he's clearly on coke, and like whispering into like voice messages.
He's on Clubhouse.
The mask is for you, you horse face bitch.
Is he going that hard?
That's wild.
Don't fucking talk to me.
Is he going that hard?
Yeah,
dude.
Here's the thing.
What are we doing now?
Fix your teeth.
Classic.
What are we doing now?
Classic hit. You know the song. They're pretty good.
They got.
You know the song.
I like that this episode is just
pretty good.
They got. I like that this episode is just turned. This is turned into a YouTube love reunion for you. You go honestly, Edge. The guy can play the fucking axe.
I love this one.
You can't.
Shut up, Joe, you little Shut up, Joe, you little failure. What was smash? You talking about his fucking ice hockey, yeah? What was smash? My knee to his fucking ice hockey, yeah? Shit. That's a need to a grounded opponent. Call the cops.
Dude, I love. He did an American accent.
He just gets fucked up and talks shit.
Dude, I love. He did an American accent.
He just gets fucked up and talks shit to dude. That was Rogan.
That's a need to a grounded opponent. Shut up, Joe, you dick, yeah.
I gotta find it.
You fool, yeah.
What is the one where he attacks
If you're like an
I gotta
old school
find it.
politician, you got someone like Conor McGregor coming at you. If you're like an old school politician, you got someone like Conor McGregor coming at you. You can't win.
Nah, you're
It's worse. You're like, well, maybe we'll step outside. He's like, I would love to step outside.
Yeah, sure. You can't be like, I'll beat your ass.
Just reading an article. Everyone was just reading the latest. Just reading an article. The rag that is just reading the latest hit piece from all rags. The rag that is the fucking rag of all rags. Where the sun doesn't shine. The sun. Senator Flynn. The sun where the sun doesn't shine. She wouldn't nominate me. Senator Flynn. Senator Eileen Flynn has said. She wouldn't nominate me to wash the dishes. How does the dentist? Senator, I nominate you to brush your teeth. If ever there was a call and see the dentist. Because if ever there was a cause to bring back masks, you were nominated as a token. I would call for it. You weren't even voted in. You were nominated as a token. So I'd appreciate less of the disrespect. Mask, please. God bless you. And mask, please. God bless you. Got gingivitis inside on Oireachtas. We have inside. Dáil Éireann, inside of Dáil Éireann. We have a rabid case of gingivitis and myself along with the entire zero action of real Ireland. Myself along with the entire nation of real Ireland. True Ireland are absolutely fed up with it. Understand there's only about 5% of Ireland. So understand that. On the nation of Ireland, the real nation of Ireland is fed up with you people. The nation of Ireland, the real nation of Ireland is fed up with you people inside that. Change.
It would just be so funny just to be able to now we have the technology to tee off when you're fucked up. It would just be so funny just to be able to now we have the technology to tee off when you're fucked up. And you're like, nah, man. Fuck you. I talk to people. You're that famous? He's like, nah, man. I talk to people. You're a fucking dickhead. There's no way he wakes up the next day and he's like, for you. Because there's no regret. There's no way he wakes up the next day and he's like, should I do a fucking... Because he deletes his tweets a lot. Does he? Wakes up, he's like, but not enough to think that I don't ever think he has that moment where he wakes up, he's like, he's Conor McGregor. Did I do a fucking...
No way.
Do I do a voice memo?
He's Conor McGregor.
Yeah. I hope he goes into fucking politics. He's
one of the coolest people of all time.
Yeah, he does rule.
If he goes into politics, it will change. It'll change the history of Ireland. It will change the... It'll change the history of Ireland.
He'd be so hard to debate.
If you're an Irish politician,
he'd be so vicious on people.
If you're an Irish politician right now and you got big money, you get my political connections, you know, like incredible shit talking skills.
Yeah,
my political connections, your incredible shit talking skills.
They're coming. Oh yeah, Ireland's due for a strongman leader. They're gonna. They're coming. There's a bad storm brewing and stuff.
Oh yeah. That's why
they're really against all the immigration and stuff.
Oh yeah.
They're being.
That's why he's.
Exactly.
Putting together. I mean, dude, you know that guy. A video package. Him just putting together a fucking a video package. Him knocking out Brazilians. That's what we're doing our borders. And just put together and be like, that's what we're doing our borders. I'm moving to Ireland and voting for him. I'm like, I'm Irish. I think you know how Conor McGregor, a superstar, like England, and then we stole it. I think you know how The Office, they did The Office in England, and then we stole it. That's going to be like every other country did like Brazil Office, Japanese Office. But that's going to be like a celebrity politician. Reagan, but Schwarzenegger too.
Yeah,
like you have enough of them. Reagan was a fucking Hollywood actor, and then like now other countries are like, why are we not doing that?
Yeah, we can just get the coolest guy we can think of.
Yeah, that was like Manny Pacquiao.
Just get the funniest guy.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Manny Pacquiao was like, I'm gonna run for Senate. You're like, hell yeah.
Wyclef tried to do Haiti, and I think
Wyclef
got state right now.
from Haiti.
Haiti's been
Really? Haiti's another.
Wyclef got caught taking money from Haiti.
Really?
Yeah, dude, he like got caught ripping off like the earthquake fund that he set up.
Damn, everybody made money on that earthquake.
Hildo got paid.
Hildo.
Yeah, Hildo snatching kids. Just a guy fails a project and just hangs himself. Still laughing about the Japanese office. Just a guy fails a project and just hangs himself.
With that funny music.
The Japanese office.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's really funny.
Oh, damn, that's great.
They committed
pretty aggressive stuff.
seppuku.
Yeah, that got brought to my attention when I was getting in trouble. Pretty aggressive stuff.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that got brought to my attention when I was getting in trouble.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they were like, well, what
about the funniest sketch you guys made in a while? And it was a guy going like,
one of the most was the
Farley Game Show.
Farley Game Show.
Awesome.
We're from Wisconsin. He's like, what? I keep saying
Mike Myers
is the game show.
What's
the thing he keeps saying?
Mike Myers is the
game show. And then they say it when they put it out. Phil Hartman and Gene Garofalo cut off their hands. Like, Chris
Farley's like,
and he's like, Oh my God! For the love of God! Yeah, dude, that sketch fucking was crazy.
Yeah, Farley's the name. He was pretty neat. He was so neat.
Do they have shit like there? Like
at
SNL, do they have?
He was pretty neat.
Yeah,
There's some cool.
Do they have shit like there? Like at SNL, do they have like?
Yeah, there's some cool Farley stuff.
Like
right behind the door.
Is it like Planet Hollywood, where they have like, you know, that's John Belushi's cigar that he left.
Yes, behind the door to go on stage, there's carved into the wall something from Farley, and they're like, oh shit! Right before I go on, like Chris Farley.
That's fucking sick.
Did you break news that you're the first T-shirt?
That's awesome.
Oh no,
that's fucking sick.
Did you break news that you're the first T-shirted?
Oh no, I don't know why they told me nobody wore a T-shirt. Not at all. They were lying immediately. I don't know why they told me nobody wore a T-shirt.
Yeah, I was there. I heard
immediately. Dane Cook was one.
There's T-shirts.
Yeah, there's a lot of people with T-shirts.
That's crazy.
Dane Cook was one.
Yeah, really.
Oh, that wore
Louis was one.
Louis
did wear one.
Yeah,
hosted a T-shirt.
Well, they told you were the first person to wear a T-shirt.
Yeah, like nobody's hosted and worn a T-shirt. Even Carlin tried and we made him put a jacket on.
I've been telling everybody.
I told everyone too. I was like, it's pretty awesome what I did. Immediately proven wrong on the internet.
Damn, they really got you. They really got you like a slick guy.
Yeah,
they're like, yeah, baby, you're the only one who ever done. And they look at you and they're like, better live the
They got me. They got me.
Better think she's. That is a weird thing to go on.
Yeah, they got me.
What a weird, like.
That is a weird thing to lie about.
And you were in the room when they were like coming down and being like, could you put a jacket on?
I can't even remember.
Yeah, you were in the room when they were like coming down and being like, could you put a jacket on?
I'm like, no one else has ever worn a T-shirt ever. You were like, oh, that's cool.
Like, wow, I never thought of that. Yeah, no, I thought about it.
Fuck, I go back to everyone now and be like, God, it's people.
You circling back
on a podcast.
People in the wild is really funny. You circling back and correcting people in the wild is really funny.
Hey, remember
when I told you Shane was the only one to wear a T-shirt?
Yeah,
that wasn't true. No, I forgot you said that.
Yeah, sure, I know. I'll let all the small talk just peter out and be like, yeah, so I probably go and be like, I got to somewhere before you leave.
I need to tell you something.
It's been on my mind.
It'd be even funnier if you just text someone, can we talk? What's going on?
Or just text me,
I ask you a question?
Yeah. You go, what's going on? You all right? You got a second?
Yeah.
Right, you got a second?
Is there anything worse than a fucking, you got a second? Or can I ask you something? Text.
Yeah, for sure.
Can I ask you a question? It's like, fucking ask it and then don't respond.
For sure. Permission granted.
Yeah. Because now I'm, and then don't respond.
Text. Hey. That and one word text.
I hit
hey.
B with the fucking head.
You hit W-I-D.
I hit that. W-I-D. I hit B with the fucking head.
You hit W-I-D.
Yeah, what are you doing? W-I-D.
But that's what he's
usually an emoji.
What are you doing? Hey, what? A question.
W-I-D is playful. Hey is like.
Hey, what?
WID emojis, playful. Hey is like.
I also, the one that really sucks is when someone's like, "What do you?" I also, the one that really sucks is when someone's like, "What do you doing anything this weekend?" And it's like, depends what you're about to ask me to do. It's like, no, I'm open. It's like, cool, I have a show tonight. You want to swing by? It's like, shit, I forgot I have a show.
Yeah, but now you get the next step is going like, man, I appreciate that. I'm taking the night off. I got to do this thing, and then you'd be surprised how many people are cool with it.
Everybody's cool with that.
Yeah. No. I was at the mothership and someone was like, hey, can you do a podcast on Monday? And I was like, no.
Yeah, I'm the worst at. They're like, cool. Yeah. And then
I can't. No more.
I'm like, yeah, I'm the worst at. I'll be like, yeah. And then I'll like, they will come and I'm like, I can't do it.
At least get out of it before there's
It's the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, because we'll all forget. You at least get out of it before there's any commitment.
Really mean it. I'm like, yeah, for sure. And then the day we'll all forget. We're all like, yeah. And I'll really mean it. I'm like, yeah, for sure. And then the day will come.
One time to do a podcast, and then I was like, I said yes one time to do a podcast, and then I was like, in the afternoon, I looked down and I was like, oh, fuck, I got so much time. I was playing video games. I get down and I had 4 missed calls. I was like, what the? Oh, no. When I went to text them, the text above was like, great, this date, this time, see that. And I was like, I'll fucking be there. I was like, oh, dude, I do that all the time.
I had my manager had to.
This was like,
I do that all the time. Like, not agree.
Well, now you're doing important shit. This is like,
no, also it's like I agree to like, it'll be like a month out. I'll be like, yeah, I'll fly out of Newark. I don't give a fuck. The flight's at 6 and then they midnight before the flight. I'm like, the flight's at 6 a.m. out of Newark. Do your fucking job. I would never do that. They're like, you agreed to it. I'm like, I did not fucking. I would never do that. And they're like, scroll up, you fucking idiot.
I can't get. I've booked my own travel, but sometimes I'll be like, I'll have myself convinced I'm flying out of LaGuardia. I'm like, great. And then it's like JFK. You're like, yeah. That adds an hour. That adds an hour to your trip. And you're like, what the fuck?
And I'm always like, I can wake up. I'll be there. I'll take an 8 a.m. flight. That's nothing.
Dude,
7 a.m. I'll be there. And then the day comes
tomorrow. And I was like, take for instance,
change that.
Oh, I'm flying to California tomorrow. I'm flying out of Austin at like 12:15. Oh, but that's I gotta leave here. I'm flying out of Austin at like 12:15. How fast? But that's I gotta leave here at like 9:30. 10
No.
How fast? How close to the airport are you?
Like 20-minute drive.
12 is like quiet time at the airport.
It's not bad.
They closed that other gate though.
Yeah, 12 is like quiet time at the airport.
They closed that other gate though. That there's a nice little security secret gate.
To the left?
No, right when you walk into the right, there's one.
Why'd they close that?
I guess they're adding to the airport. Yeah.
That's
you know,
so
it's
was
closed now
used.
for like best 4 years.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be closed now for like 4 years. It's closed now. It's just like
I love when they tell you that.
It's closed now. Last time I went to the airport, I was like,
I hate
the Uber driver knew it was nice. The Uber driver knew about the secret gate. We were driving up. I was like, actually, you can drop me off at the front. It's like this part of the airport. It doesn't matter because I was like, that's a little nice little gate I go into. He's like, it's closed.
Clear.
They just closed it.
No. You got me. There was one time where Clear is, man, they're trying to sell you. You got me. There was one time where TSA pre-check was so long that I was like, I have to buy Clear.
Yeah.
And I get to the airport like before my flight. Like
I get pretty early too, but I've been riding
an hour before my flight.
Yeah, I get pretty early too, but I've been riding on pre-check and I'm like Clear will butt. There's a one gate in Nelson Airport with a little butt, and I'm like behind someone like, dude, it's your turn, go. I was leaving New York. There was an older couple recently. Clear TSA. I was leaving New York and I was going into like it was like a Clear TSA thing, and the Clear people started hounding these elderly couple, and they're like, oh, they didn't know what was going on, and I was like, you're going on TSA pre-check, excuse us. And they're just like, what the fuck's your problem? Like, I fucking hate Clear so much because they built it once.
And then they'll also stand there before you buy it. They'll stand there at the escalator when you come up at LaGuardia and they're like, hey, do you like Clear? Do you want Clear?
Dude, it's like hooker eye contact. You walk up and they're just like staring at you.
Hey, can I talk to you about something? It's getting the text of, you got a second? And you're like, no.
I know one day though, the same thing. I'm like, the line will get long and I'm just going to be like, fucking scan my goddamn retina.
Yeah, they got my retinas.
Yeah, I've been doing that with people in New York, you know, like pink vests and people that try to talk to you. I've been spinning like that.
That's kind of nice.
Shake
hit them though is be like, dude, I just signed up.
Because they won't stop.
No, it's nice to hit them though is be like, dude, I just signed up. You don't remember me?
That's very funny. I'm absolutely using that.
It's like, dude, I just signed up. I gave you guys like $100.
You say the wrong. I was here 2 days ago. It's for. You say the wrong cause. I'm here to save the trees.
No, it's a sin.
It's for abortion.
No way.
It's a terrible thing. No, it's a sin.
Homeless guy yesterday.
way. It's a terrible thing.
I thought I was going to have to hit a homeless guy yesterday, leaving hounding everyone for change. The club with I don't speak English because he was hounding everyone for change, and I was like, I wasn't in the mood. That was
a good one to do. I feel like you have a hard foreigner accent when you shut down homeless guys. It's a good one to do. I feel like you have a hard foreigner accent when you shut down homeless guys so fast.
Well, why are you learning?
I don't feel no English.
Well, why are you learning?
Get the fuck out of my country.
Well, nobody has cash on them anymore. Those guys must be dire straits.
Yeah.
Like, I never have cash on me anymore.
You know what? I wonder how many homeless people have Venmo.
There's no way.
They go, hey man, can you scan?
Yeah, you think, but there's no way you'd say that. What is that again?
Dog on the
Homeless
street.
Beast 12.
Dog on the street. 13.
The Austin bums haven't been that
There's a
bad.
space between the 13?
Yeah, they've been chill. The Austin bums haven't been that bad.
Funny bum.
Like
chill.
New York. Yeah, they've been chilling. It was great.
Classic
Oh,
funny
ran
bum.
into a funny bum in New York.
That's a
What?
tramp.
It was great.
Classic funny bum.
He was a very funny bum.
That's a tramp. That's not a bum.
Yeah,
He's a tramp.
Tim Dillon went and me, we got Adam,
and then we were walking
Nick,
out.
and Tim
While we're
Dillon
leaving,
went and
Tim's
got.
like,
Did you see that? We got dinner together, and then we were walking out. While we're leaving, Tim's like, "Did you see that interview Rogan did with the beekeeper?" And I was like, before I could even answer it, homeless guy laying on the ground was like, he goes, "Was it any good?" We all looked down, and he was like, "Nice,
That's hilarious.
He goes,
funny bum."
I'm just kidding. Anyways, you guys get out of here. I gotta go sleep on that heating. Sorry, guys. You guys gotta move. I sleep on that heating grade.
Good night, fellas.
Gets pretty
I had a
brutal
nice-
out
the
here.
Super Bowl
No
had
one
a nice
cares.
moment. I had a good night, fellas. I didn't know at the Super Bowl. I had a nice moment. I had to pee. It's kind of in connection with lines, like in the line of the bathroom. Long as fuck. I had to pee. So then, and a guy was like, the lines were long as fuck. So then, trying to cut the line. We were sitting there waiting. Finally, a drunk dude comes up trying to cut the line, and I hit him with like, because people are like, whoa, whoa, and I hit him with the fucking toll booth arm. Try to get. He goes, dude, I'm fine. I'm like, nah, man, you gotta go to the back and gave him. It's a little like go that way. Dude, 3 people behind me were like, nice, dude. There's a British guy. It was fucking weirdest thing. He goes, without law and order, this country would crumble in 3 days. Well done. It was the best reaction.
I can already say I'm proud of what was once our territory. Keep you learn.
That's so good.
Lines keep a border.
It was unbelievable. Without law and order, this place would crumble in 3 days.
You were a hero, though. You were a hero.
Total hero, dude.
Yeah.
I couldn't be happier. I said earlier, I was like, my night's not getting to bed. Not getting any better than that.
Jay and I were on
Just a fucking like
on the aisle.
thwarting a butter.
Jay and I were on the aisle. We're sitting right after halftime when the lights came back on and the teams were warming up. All these we're taking slutty pictures. Scams. Like two sluts. We're taking slutty pictures. Like their tits out. They're like doing all that, and then they kept doing this thing where they'd put their butt sign, and like the person would take the picture from the back, and they'd like throw a peace sign.
Yeah.
And so they did it. Yeah, they left. And then I gave Che my phone, and I was like, and I did the fucking.
You got one?
Yeah, they left, and then me and Che moved in, and I did the fucking. I did the pose, and the section went nuts.
Yeah,
because they were being so ridiculous that you're like, you look fucking stupid, but they didn't care as long as they got the shot.
You're also a hot lady. You don't need like a fantastic.
They were really hot.
Yeah.
But I hit it.
Oh, that's so funny.
I had to pose with the fucking 2 fingers up. And they're like, dude, I'm all front. I got flat butt. Don't act. I got wide butt. I'm all front.
We should link up.
I have no butt.
Really? I'm all ass no
This is a kickoff.
Should link up.
No, this is halftime. Shut up. It was like right before halftime.
So you're still feeling pretty good.
Shut up.
You have to apologize for Christian for blowing your phone that whole time.
Yes. You have to apologize to Christian for blowing
your phone that whole time, planning on betraying you. You can't touch my phone ever again.
Idiot comedy.
You can't touch my phone ever again.
Stop. You can't. I'm going to lock the door tonight. Oh, my butthole. Do that. My precious butthole.
How come Diddy's not allowed to do that?
Sedona Powers. I'm getting on you get the fucking Sedona Powers. Levitate. Pyramid.
Aliens are mad. Machu Picchu.
It's so funny. That happened to me at San Antonio on Thursday. I was walking the stage. Guys, yes, sir. I
Sedona, man.
Too much once.
Dude, you could.
What's funny is I think I've been to Sedona maybe once.
I
lived in Tucson.
You feel pumped that your area got a shout
I was pumped. I was pumped for AZ.
Sedona's like a real mystical place, isn't it?
Yes.
I was in Phoenix and I was like,
Very mystical. You'd love it.
Yeah, I gotta check it out. I was in Phoenix and I was like, you gotta get to Sedona. I couldn't make it. I was so pissed. I would love
Sedona.
You would do well out there in the desert.
I would love
Sedona. I'd go do mushrooms in Sedona. I'll blow off cleaning out my grandma's townhouse. I'll do it right now. Sorry, I'll blow off cleaning out my grandma's townhouse.
I went over to
Sorry, Cincinnati.
I went over
Rescheduled.
to Dan's apartment for the first time, and his grandma died within 10 minutes of me being there.
Whoa! It was because she felt his presence. She escaped the spirit world. In order to warn others, she warned others that the big Kahuna was in my apartment.
He got a phone call, and I knew that was it.
Yeah, it's like what's crazy?
I could tell his grandma died.
I was getting so many calls. Like I was telling Shane, I was getting so many calls. She was in hospice, and they'd call and be like, "Just keep calling me," and then he came and hung out.
Yeah.
Fucking call dropped. It wasn't like oh my god. But she's 97. So I think you should get going. It wasn't like a oh my god. It wasn't like a hey Shane, I think you should get going. It was like
Die Hard.
I put this on the.
I can finish
this later.
Die Hard.
Yeah, we were watching Die Hard. I can finish Die Hard.
Yeah, like
I'll watch. Bruce Willis save the day.
Instagram post.
Yeah,
I'll
reflect on my grandmother.
It's a good Instagram post.
Yeah, I didn't really post
some good
That 97-year-old grandma would be a nice Instagram post.
Yeah, I didn't really
You get some good posts.
Missed a big high.
It really could have been pushed into the
algorithm.
algorithm.
There's been a lot of
I could have done a lot. It really could have been pushed into the algorithm.
I've been big for the special.
What do they call it?
I've been big for the special.
Interaction.
I've been big for the special.
She never watched my comedy. That's what Katie said. Katie goes, damn, she really didn't want to watch your comedy. Anything I ever did. She died. I gave her money monthly. My grandma never watched anything I ever did. And I gave her money monthly. And she'd be like, cool. Whatever gay shit you're up to.
Where was she from? Originally,
Oklahoma. Okie from Muskogee. She's from Muskogee, Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, that's right. I heard that.
Yeah, Okie from Muskogee.
That's nice giving your grandma money though, man. That's a good feeling.
It wasn't until you realized it was kind of like a little bit of a grift. Pretend that she wasn't.
Yeah.
She barely had any money.
What was the
to pay
grift?
Her bills, and she would pretend that she barely had any money to pay her bills, and she was doing all right.
Yeah,
I got the final total in the bank account. It was my mom finding out that she did it. The funniest reaction was my mom finding out that she did it. It's like ex-daughter-in-law energy.
I knew it.
It's so she hit her. I know how that family rolls.
I knew it.
Tight griff though.
Oh,
I know how that family rolls.
It's such a tight griff though.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So you got the balance statement.
Extorting your grandson.
Kind of like,
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Grandson that's like, I mean, I would absolutely do it if I had some dumb young grandson that's like, you need it.
Yeah, cranberry juice is expensive.
She's on the phone.
It's fucking Wolf of Wall Street. She's like,
Well, maybe I could buy some TV. Well, maybe I could buy some TV dinner.
That's so wild to the bit the final day just holding down such a tight hustle.
that's so wild to the bit the final day just holding down such a tight
She
hustle.
broke her hip. Yeah, dude.
Oh,
That's
really?
what, I mean, it took her the breaking it.
she
She broke her
probably
hip.
believed she needed.
Oh,
That's what opened all the, you know.
She also probably believed she needed the money.
She's from the Great Depression.
Yeah.
She was there crazy. They saved everything. That's why I forgave her, because I was like, she was just holding on like, what if something happens to me? She would have been fucked.
She's wearing brand new rollerblades.
I show up. She goes, I redid the floors. She goes, I found out I'm into Molly. I wear robes and I'm into Molly now.
That'd be awesome. Sorry to hear about that.
We should go.
God damn. Well, sorry to hear about that.
We
Sorry.
should go.
It's
4.
What time
do you have to leave?
It's 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 4.
Right now?
It's 4 o'clock.
We
Yeah.
can even do advertising.
Oh my god.
We're at now? Daniel, how do you feel?
We
How
can
do you feel?
we can even do advertisements.
He's
Daniel,
really cool.
how do you
I'm
feel?
excited
How do you
about
feel about your special? You
People
excited
like it.
about it?
That makes me feel good. He's really cool. People,
I'm excited about
people like it. That makes me feel good because
It's gonna be awesome.
I've, I woke up in the morning, we put it out, and I was like, that was great. It was
that is the hard part about YouTube.
And people liked it. I was like, that was great. But also,
that is the hard part about YouTube is you can see the views,
but also
and comments. Good lord,
everyone's positive. I've jumped in a couple times, but here's the deal: whenever when you see a lot of great positive ones, you get a negative one. It's like when you're eating something, you get like a seed or something. You're like, all right, yeah, that sucks. You know, but you can't like chew it, can't take it in. But for me on the road, you know, I wanted to make like basically an advertisement for me on the road. Yeah, and I was like, there it is. So fucking put all my road dates, you know, up to the beginning half of the year on there. Fucking, it's great.
Yeah, I love watching you perform.
I've always you guys don't touch my butthole, man.
I swear to God,
I'm excited to see it for real. I was like, yes.
Yeah, you guys, this rules. Coming down and seeing you guys in Austin has been awesome. You weren't moved down here. Every time I come here, you guys aren't here. When I was here a couple months ago, you weren't moved down here yet. When I was here a couple months ago,
that was before me.
You were? When did you move down here?
October?
Yeah, and then I was like November.
I didn't have furniture at the time. Yeah.
Well, it was. You know?
I didn't have furniture at the time.
Tries to recover. That's what it was. Tries to recover. I didn't call you. That's what it was.
I forgot my couch.
Yeah,
I didn't have a couch.
You know what? I didn't call you because you didn't have a couch.
I'm gonna swim.
Let's order some.
Yeah, I'll take a jump.
I'm gonna order food. I want to order some.
Let's order some more Future Frenzy and swim. You gotta go do.
I'm 100% Future Frenzy.
You gotta go do. We've got a couple hours. We can swim.
We're gonna swim. That's fine. But then
we've got to wait a half hour after we eat hoagies to swim.
That's fine. But then I'm gonna order Go Puffs so y'all can get Gatorades and sweet.
I'm ordering that. We got to get the pool basketball.
Dude, get it.
100% needs to happen, and you need
going to tear us apart.
It'll bring everyone closer.
You need a rule.
No goaltending.
There needs to be a diffusion technique.
No goaltending.
Actually, goaltending, I agree with that.
From far out shots.
Yeah, it's pull basketball.
Actually, goaltending, I agree with that.
From far out shots.
Yeah, you're allowed to shoot.
3-pointers you can't go through.
That's what I'm saying.
Up top you can. If you're down in the paint,
Up top,
walk around the pool. You need a diffusion technique. Either a naked walk around the pool, so people don't get. I'm not Diddy. Yes, you are. I'm just setting him up to frame him. No, but you need like an ability that if things get carried out of hand, like there's like a 10-minute timeout where you have to sit on the side and talk.
That's where I'll put it. Here, look at that.
It happened. You could have had his I always knew I was the shine of MSSP.
Now that's fun.
He's like, oh, let me tell you now, I got touched in the dick.
Now that's fun. There's nothing wrong with that. Do you consent? Yes.
Bad boy for life.
Bad boy behavior.
Yes. Bad boy for life, dude.
That's so funny.
All right.
Oh, God bless. That's so funny.